everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I've partnered up with Dr.Glamogenic to do this first impression video of their Hyaluronic Booster Serum. Personally, I've never tried Dr.Glamogenic before. Dr.Glamogenic is a company from Australia. They do have a lot of other skincare products ranging from face to body to elbows to your armpit to your knees and stuff like that. But specifically today, we will try out this Hyaluronic Booster Serum because Booster Serum has been pretty famous recently in the world. It's pretty popular in the skincare world, in the skincare industry, because this kind of booster serum has like one or two very specific ingredients to target your specific concerns. And not one of those like multi-purpose kind of product where it targets your brightening, hydration, moisture, and also like dark circles, dark spots and stuff like that. So it's not like those all-in-one products where they have a little bit of all those ingredients, so it takes a longer time for you to see it to kind of work within your skin. Looking at the ingredient behind here seems pretty good. They don't have those like parabens, those like not so nice ingredients in there, so I was quite like because I really wasn't sure if I want to try it or want to even introduce this product to you guys, because I love trying skincare out for sure, but when it comes to like a partnering kind of deal, I also want to make sure that it's the skincare that I would like. But I personally, I don't know. This is going to be a first impression video, so I really don't know as well if I'm going to like this product. But I really hope I do. It's just based on the ingredients itself, I am a little bit more comforted because it seems pretty good. It seems pretty okay. Like there's no really massive bad ingredients in there, which is, I think that's a good sign for me. And also it does say that to use this like a regular serum, basically you cleanse, you tone your skin, and then after that you add your serum, and then you have to top up with a moisturizer. That's generally how you use a serum. Actually, a lot of good reviews about serum boosters because of, as I mentioned again, it targets specifically on the concerns that you have. Like for example, for me, my real concern is dry skin. I don't need all this extra like brightening kind of ingredients in there, or I don't need all this extra like spot targeting kind of serum in there, or spot targeting kind of ingredients in there. So to have just one product that's specifically focused on like hyaluronic acid, if you know hyaluronic, it's really good for hydration and moisture. So for people who like dry skin like mine, you can try this out. Especially those younger skin, if you don't want to try those very mature skin type of products, like or these anti-aging kind of products, which is what I'm usually gravitated to. But if you just want to try to just keep that hydration level up, try hyaluronic products, specifically focus on that, okay? So we're gonna open this up. I think packaging wise, it's just a very simple, sleek packaging. It has 30 ml in one bottle. It's a dropper type of bottle. I've already seen the pictures from their Facebook page. They do ask you to do a patch test first, but as usual, me, I never do a patch test. Recommended try to do a patch test first, okay? If you can, try to go to their company or try to go to their store to try them out first on your hand to see if it's okay or not on your skin before you actually buy them, alright? So I'm gonna open this up. There's a sticker on it, which is good. It shows that it's new. So this is how it looks like. I haven't seen it in person yet. Yeah, so this is how it looks like, the bottle. Just very simple, clear bottle packaging. I think it's great that it is in a clear packaging so you can see the ingredient in there. And they just give you like a very simple features, direction of use behind here, and storage condition. There's like a plastic on top of it, so just to, I guess, reassure you that this is a new product, which is great. Let me smell it first. It's gonna be a huge deal if it doesn't smell right. Ooh, the dropper is very interesting. It's like, it's not a typical like straight down dropper, but it's like a sing it kind of dropper a bit. It has like a curve towards the tip of the dropper. That's pretty cool. Ooh, it smells very pharmacy type of smell, like very clinical kind of smell to it, which you know me, I love anything like very clinical type of scent, pharmacy type of scent. Oh, now that I drop it out, it doesn't smell like anything. I totally forgot to show you the texture. It's very thick though, the texture. It doesn't look like it's dripping much at all. The texture seems like pretty thick from the bottle itself, but once it like touches the heat of your skin or the heat of your palm or the heat of your fingers, basically your body heat, it starts to melt into more of like a very light gel kind of texture to it. It has a little bit of the clinical scent, but not strong. It's almost no scent at all, so which is good. And I'm gonna apply it on my face. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna do it like this in between my palms. This is how I like to do my face basically. Just apply it like that. Okay, now I feel like it's a bit cooling, but the thing is, I have an aircon in front of me right now. Maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn that off and see if it is the product or is it the aircon. How it feels. Ooh, it absorbs almost immediately into the skin. It's normal to have serum that doesn't like leave anything on the skin. Most serums does that anyway. So you just gotta keep in mind that this is not a moisturizer. It is supposed for you to use like a serum and then a moisturizer to top it up with a moisturizer after this. It absorbs immediately into the skin. Like it doesn't leave any sort of layer on the face, but it does feel like it's hydrating your skin from within. Like inside the skin, it feels like my skin is hydrated. It looks like there's a glow on the face right now, but my skin really, like, there's no residue that's being left on the face, and I think it doesn't have any cooling effect. It was definitely just the aircon that makes it feel like super cooling. I don't think they have any sort of ingredient that make it feel super cooling. It has seawater in it, but that in itself, I don't think it gives you that kind of cooling effect. So no, they do not have a cooling effect. It's definitely just my aircon. No oiliness, no stickiness, nothing. So it is a very nice serum, I would say, for a first impression. What I want to do next is that I want to try to kind of mix the serum with a foundation, because I have been looking for like a oil kind of skincare products to be mixed into a foundation, like those drier foundation. This particular foundation has been a little bit dry for me. I love this foundation. The foundation it's a good foundation. It's just unfortunate that it's a little bit drying on my face. So I want to see if I can like mix the serum up. Usually, generally, you can mix up serum, especially those like hydration kind of serum, or oil dropper kind of, or all skincare basically. You can mix it with your foundation to make it a little bit more hydrating for your face, a little bit more moisturizing for your face. But not all booster serum can do that, okay? So like this one, it don't really have high hopes that it can actually be mixed into a foundation because of how it does. I mean, it feels like it does hydrate my skin, but it doesn't leave that kind of sort of like layer on the face. So I don't know how it's gonna work lah, basically, okay? So I'm a little bit like scared to try this out. Woo! First up, we're gonna apply the foundation on the hands. Let's do the palms. Just a little bit, okay? And then I'm gonna apply a little bit of the serum. So I'm gonna mix this two up. It definitely makes my foundation like very, very diluted. I didn't put on moisturizer because I just want to see how it feels on its own. Of course, you can use a sponge for this, but I just use my hands. Me and my normal lazy routine, I always just use my hands. Oh, it definitely does moisturize the foundation a lot more. I do feel like that the foundation is definitely a lot more hydrating. This foundation has always been like slightly more of a medium to like a heavier coverage, but when I mix it with the serum, it definitely has diluted the foundation and makes it a little bit more of like a tinted kind of coverage rather than a medium to full coverage kind of foundation. Because of the nature of the serum itself also, it does feel like it has hydrated my skin better. I do feel that. Definitely has hydrated my skin better. But at the same time, it still doesn't leave any sort of like residue on top of the skin other than the foundation that's on top of the skin right now. It doesn't feel sticky right now. You need to leave it to dry for a little bit. Once it starts drying out, it doesn't feel sticky. It doesn't feel like there's any sort of like moisture or oil or anything that's on the skin, which at the end of the day doesn't make the foundation better, because this foundation is a little bit more drying. Because what I want to make it feel like it's not too dry on the surface, but it's because of the serum itself is the type that actually absorbs into the skin. It just hydrates the skin from within. It doesn't kind of leave that sort of moisture layer on top of the skin. Personally, I don't know if will it like change anything within a month time, because this is my first time trying it out. But if you guys want to have a follow-up of this serum, whether you want to know more, or if you feel like you want to hear from me again about this serum in a month time or something like that after testing this out for a month, let me know in the comments down below. I will try to do a follow-up for you guys for this particular brand, because I am actually quite interested to try out their like masks, they are like cellulose masks, as well as a few other skincare products that they have. But for first impression wise, I would say it's a really nice hyaluronic serum, and it's a type that it definitely is for all skin type. It definitely is for people who like with oily skin type can use as well, and for people with dry skin type can use as well. It's just that you need to top up with a moisturizer after that, which is the normal procedure when you use a serum. I don't recommend to add this serum into your foundation. It definitely has made my skin a little bit more moisturizing, more hydrated. I do feel more hydrated with this serum in, because most of the time if I just use this foundation itself, it does feel like it's super dry on the face. Think that if you have dry skin, I don't recommend just using this serum and adding this without having any moisturizer underneath. I think you should try like a oil serum or oil booster rather than a hyaluronic booster serum into a foundation, so that you can actually feel that real moisture, especially if you are going to like a cold winter country, like super extremely dry cold winter countries. You need that oil protection. So this one is just more for like a skincare property for you to just to ensure that your skin is well hydrated from within. Alright, so that's pretty much it for my first impressions. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!